Hey YouTube, before we get started on this week's video, just want to send our condolences to the Grass family, especially Neil. Heard you like watching the show. I don't even want to imagine what you're going through, but sorry to hear about your daughter, Libby. So we'd like to dedicate this video to Libby, who recently passed from influenza A. So yeah. Praying for you and thinking about you. Hang in there, man. I heard the parade with the tractors and everything it's supposed to be Saturday, which will be yesterday when you're seeing this. So hope that had a good turnout up there. Here's the video.
Early morning, loaded up with beans, headed to the field. It's the kind of Saturdays we like. We can get something done. Today's going to be a big bean planting day. Expect to get about 400 acres today. Get going today, so looking forward to it. Planters already loaded up, got the wagon loaded, ready to go.
And the time has come. Going to plant some corn. We'll see how this day goes, because no matter how long you have to prepare, it always seems like you just never know how that first day is going to go.
So four of the beans have been planting the same variety in both sides of the planter, but I've been using super talc with the micros on the right side, regular talc on the left. See the difference again. Now I'm going to put super talc on both of them, because the left side's going to have a new 3.7 A series Pioneer bean, and the right side will be the 37T33, I believe it is. I can't believe I still got my camera. Left it on my planter back here after I got done filling up. Forgot to get it just on the magnet, but it was on a round pipe. But went back here, still there. Good job, magnet.
Update. You can tell the day's almost gone by the way the sun looks, but that's been a pretty good first day. I've just hit the 200 acre mark, which, you know, it ain't a big day, but first day of took me a little while to get started. I did something dumb to delay the start and forgot to put something on, so I don't want to talk about that, but that cost a little time, and had something else, and then doing all the calibrating and measuring. Moving right along. We got our first tests of the year planted in this field. Most of it putting on my starter with some humic acid with it. And I left on the whole field, but I left 5 strips every other with nothing on it, and then in between each one of the strips it has stuff on it. So I think we should learn something there. So first corn test of many. Sunday morning, there's a 100% chance of rain tonight, so we'll see what we can get done today. I don't know, we could probably do like 300 acres. If I get that done, then I'll just quit, since it's 100% chance of rain. And the last field I'll be on, the ditch gets out pretty bad. There's a bunch of rain, so I probably won't even plant it. I'll just probably plant the high side. It's early enough still that we can just pick and choose our spots. The later it gets in the season, the more desperate we get. It's still April. Planter watcher with me.
What?
How's it looking back there?
Good.
Good?
Trailer's not off though. It's 4 gallons.
Okay, yeah, it's way down the gallons. Yeah, we're not putting any starter in this one. We're just going straight seed.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can tell, this wheel don't sit real straight. See the little bitty ding? You just barely took that rim there and bent the crap out of that arm. We're going to see how we do straightening that. This is why we have wet spots in the field, because the dirt's been carried out and into the shop. Look at that pile of, there's a half acre there.
When Danny thinks it's a tile hole.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
me.
not a tile hole, it's just Jay carrying out the dirt. We got a button for this heavy work. I think the chain will just slip, but we're gonna give her a try. Just so it's in the pulley good. All right, get away from it. Gee, that didn't last long. Slid right up the axle. Oh, here we go. We'll try it again. Started to move there. Come on, baby. Wrap the chain around the spindle, one complete wrap, and then hook it. That should make some difference. Good or bad, I don't know. We'll see. Everything we do around here is kind of trial and error. Hang in there, baby. I don't think that tar's gonna work right, but it would run there.
I've lost my planer watcher, and I've also surpassed how much I was going to do today. But it's April 24th and the sun's shining, so I'm gonna keep going. There's a good chance Ditch might get this. I sure hope not. This is some black ground that we're no-tilling. It doesn't work out very good in the spring. There's some that we did work over there though, that's going to be going to beans. You know, we work it real shallow, then hopefully it gets a rain on it, which it will tonight. It looks like then it'll plant pretty good. Go through this a little bit. I got on my 7. Case has got a really good video series on YouTube, on their YouTube channel, about how to set this up good for a planter. I'm pretty much a novice, but I could, like, you can label all these, but I haven't. But I got my VT on 7, my ISO bus connection on 7, which is what the planter's on mostly. All kinds of different setups. This is where I'm on a lot. I can move this from singulation on each row to skips to populations, multiple spacing, all that stuff right here, while also checking out all my ground contact and good ride and whatnot right here. See it all in one spot. I like that. Row clutches, that's nice. They're easy to change, turn on and off if you need to. I got a lot of totals on that one, and that's just more of how your seed's doing, your spacing and everything. So got a nice map. It takes a little bit to load. That has my singulation there. As you can see, it's been 99.9 for a long time. I had a little bit where I could see one row was a different color. Singulation was getting all the way down to 96 or 7. It was having a few skips in it. Turned out there was just a little thing in the seed plates. Poke that out, good to go. So yeah, I'm liking the 1200 so far. I'm having trouble with my prescriptions though. H&R helped get those loaded, and I don't know if there's something wrong with the task controller, or maybe they just weren't loaded right. I'm gonna try that different after it rains, because I've had prescriptions work on 2 fields, and the rest of them I've just been putting them in manual. So I got my prescription map like here for this field, then I'm just manually doing it, which is just a push of a button, not a big deal, but you know, it's a lot easier when it does it itself. Let's hook up to my climate, but usually, like last year, I had my good space, my Delphi. I'd have all my mapping here, but like my singulation, all that, it's not coming from this. I got about 570 acres planted and got done. Let it have a couple hours before it rains, a couple more hours before it rains. Just, you'd be amazed. A few hours can make a difference on the stand, which I'm pretty confident in all that, as long as the dish don't get out too much. Yep, it rained a little bit last night. 2.5 inches. Right down there where that water is where the ditch gets out on that spot that I was talking about maybe not planting, but then I planted. Regretting that decision a little bit right now. Yeah, you never know. It's wet. It's wet. There's a lot of things you can't do about, but there are some that you can. I told you way back season 1, farmers should never be without a shovel. Here's a spot that's been trenched out before. It's just fill in a little bit, so won't never get rid of the hole, but we can at least make it smaller. Word to the wise, good time to get some earthworms. I don't know how much it helps, but at least makes me feel better. Happy to report on Tuesday, it's a sunny day, a little cool, but the water is going down there. I don't know if you can tell or not. Still ponding pretty good in the small spots. We'll in the low spots, we'll see how that ends up. But today, we're gonna treat some beans. I was able to get 6 treated boxes empty because had corn in them. So since we have treated boxes empty now, we can now treat some of our beans that we have to go box to box. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna treat them into this box, then put them in the box that they're gonna stay till we plant them. Of course, switch labels, do all that stuff. Get that done. That was good because I had 6 new A series beans to try, 6 boxes of them, 2 different varieties, so I can put them box to box. And then we also have 1 bag of Asgrows to try, and we'll put it in a box that we have that we keep. That's good. We'll have this out of the way. Dad won't have to mess with it when he's planting later this spring. That much done. That much done means that much less to do. We move them from box to box because you just treat them and leave them in the box, leave them in there for a little bit. The beans might stick together and don't want to come out. This way they kind of gives them a chance to dry, kind of stick, then break them back up, and then they come out fine. I've been in the office all morning. Had some issues on my Pro 1200 with the prescriptions when I was planting. And anyways, I had to flash the hard drive, which erases everything. Now reload them. Think we got fixed. Hopefully we got fixed. See what's going on out here. Yeah, mulch finisher getting worked on again. Jamie's gonna want to know. Writing his girlfriend a letter. Morse says, well, Morse works, George works. Yeah. Really confuses people when I call you different names. Well, there it goes. It's a bent card, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like last
It
time.
was around so far that the tire wasn't, it was clear over here. It
Must
wouldn't turn.
be. Is this the same one as
No.
that we fixed this winter? Or
Same
is it that
side,
one?
yeah, that's brand new.
Huh. Must be a weak
we
spot, I
take that
guess.
to a welding shop if they could fix that.
Oh, twist it?
Yeah,
Right, put a new plate on it.
might do that. Probably cheaper than them.
Buying a
If
new
we're
one.
gonna do this every week,
Yeah.
we might as well have us. They're all the same.
Could you give us an estimate how many of these you're going to break this spring?
I don't
That would
know.
really help with the figuring the math.
Well, believe it or not, I hit a
Okay.
tile hole, so.
You shall see what it done to that rim. That on the video?
Yeah, it's gone.
Jay was doing. Yeah. How many reps did you do with that dirty tire? I forgot.
I don't know.
50?
1,000.
George was trying to mess with this thing, and I was just holding the wing up like this. It's kind of falling. I just,
Okay, it's getting deep out here. I got our stuff I gotta go do. Oh, people always wonder. Get Garrett sighting out there. He's got direct injection on his 40-45R sprayer. He's putting it in one of those to fill it up. See, direct inject, you don't have to mix it in the main tank, which I know you farmer guys know. It has a separate tank for just the chemicals, and it just injects right into the boom. So less mixing, just a lot nicer. Do that with the liquid, of course. Also got exact apply nozzles. They shut off one at a time and they can pulsate. Put on more exact rate, not waste any. Everybody always acts like farmers are putting so much stuff in the ground, but we don't put it out any more than we have to, because besides bad for the environment or whatever, it'd be terrible business just to waste stuff. Another seed truck coming in, Pioneer seed beans that we grow for Pioneer to put back in a bag next year and sell the farmers to plant in the spring of 23. Just coming in, we grow them. They don't send them to us till late because they don't want it planted until May. I guess if you plant them too early, even though they will yield more, messes with the germination on them. So they want good germ, or they're gonna sell them for people to plant. Gonna unload him. We're going to take the starter out of the Titanic and put it in this one, because this has a mixing tank. We don't have this one. It's kind of our extra. We can spray in Indiana and some in Illinois, so we need our main spray trailer in Illinois. We need this in Indiana, so can't plant, moving stuff around.
I wanted to put a pre-mix tank on the gooseneck, and they said, no, we don't need that.
Budget cuts. Corn's only $8. We're transferred. And we got all this chemical stuff that we need to have on here that's not already over in Indiana. David's hopped in the Haggy. He's taking it over, so at least get this much done today. Really good chance of rain tomorrow, then Saturday, then like all next week. So we'll spray some burn down these weeds, which is, we call it burn down because you're killing everything that's up. Also gonna put a little residual in, keep things from coming up, so when we are eventually able to get to it, hopefully the weeds will be more manageable. We'll either be able to no-till it, or if it gets super late, just work it once instead of 2 or 3 times when the weeds are huge. The bigger they are, the harder they are to get rid of. Titanic delivered to Indiana. All the product he needs on there. Some Degree, Vision, Roundup. And we got the water filling. We got 2 of these, so see, it comes through here. Fill this up with water. There's a cord going to the other side right here. Plugs in all the way to the top to a float. When that gets full, it'll shut that valve, so it won't overflow with water. And you don't have to sit here and wait for it to get full. Found our fitting. We got 2 hoses. We got 2 wells going to it now. Or 2 faucets. He has arrived. He made the trip. Probably 15 miles as a crow flies, but I don't know. 35 around, not for sure. Got done digging off a massive wet hole. Was right out there. Water. Anyways, I wish I would have got before or brought the camera, but got it off. just a bunch of trash washed in and blocked the holes on the riser pipe. So that's one disadvantage of no-till, which this is, which we do a lot on our sand fields and muck fields. Clay, we work a lot. I don't know, we do a lot of different stuff, but that fixed. Done a lot of scouting. Should have brought the camera for that too. I didn't. My bad YouTuber. But I think all of it's gonna be fine. Even the spots that was ponded right near, I mean, they'll be a little dead, but not much. So pretty happy about that. But there's a good chance of rain tomorrow, then for several days in the 10-day forecast. So we'll see what happens. It'll be what it'll be. That's farming. If it doesn't rain tonight, tomorrow, FS is gonna spread. Then we're gonna work the ground in the morning, have two guys. And then we'll send both planters down there in the afternoon. So no rain. We might be able to plant tomorrow. And the biggest chance isn't until tomorrow night. So we'll at least get it spread and worked, if nothing else. Alright, me and George are convoying. He's behind me. Seen back there or not? He's taking the one speed tiller that we have left in Illinois, because Jay's got the other one over in Indiana knocking some weeds out that we're not going to get to plant for a while. He's going to take that one down by Allendale, work up some ground we call Chevy Hill. FS should be down there spread it right now. He's going to work it up, work that fertilize in, get the field in good planting shape. Then I will come down this afternoon. If we don't get rained out, then I will plant that field. Right now I'm in the mulch finisher. I'm going to go to a field just south Allendale, work in some washes, and then work the field for a little bit until Fred gets back. He's hauling one load of yellow corn down the Green Plains, which is an ethanol plant down by Fern, Indiana. And then when he gets back, he'll take my place in this. FS spread. Let's got here bright and early. Nice job. Working ground. Call this a mulch finisher. It's a good one-pass tool. The difference between it and a field cultivator is the shovels are spaced out a little farther apart so they go through more weeds, and it's got some discs on the front that go up and down so it goes through more weeds. Right next to some neighbors there, Stevens out of Allendale, Illinois, big operation. Looks like they're gonna plant to some rye. This is some clay ground here. We like working it. Helps dry this kind of dirt up, smooth it up, of course, warm it up. Also, a little thicker, helps get, there's some of the fertilized FS spread, help get that worked in. All right, Fred came and took my place, so he's working ground on his own farm, so I'm sure he's enjoying that. We're gonna have test two different bean varieties when we plant later, if we're able to plant later. There's a variety we don't want in there. We have a 3.7 T series list bean in there, and we're gonna want half of a 3.8 T series and half of a 3.8 A series, so we can compare the two. So gonna take these out, get that cleaned out, and then, so if he's able to plant, we'll just be able to load them up and go. say it all the time, but this is such a huge advantage to a case planter over a deer. You slide that in, and then that's all you would lose working on something, getting something jammed up. Instead of being like this all the time. When you're trying to shut it, then you can't. Big advantage. Or that graphite straw. So handy. Out checking where Fred worked up, see if it's dried up. I'm also going to check, see where Morse is working. See if we can plant it or not. Here comes Garrett, he's spraying. Work up the weeds. Now he's just spraying a little residual that'll keep them clean for a little while. The bumps are plenty dry, wet spots aren't. Yeah. Well, got our tenders moved to the field. We're going planting.
Yep.
Yep.
We're going planting.
Yep, this is the Uber. Comes right to the field.
Yep. Called her, didn't know who we'd get for a driver.
We didn't know her. Moving right along. There's some light rain. Not too far away, but I don't think it's gonna hurt us too bad. Just gonna plant this hill here. This is called Chevy Hill. It's 156 acres. We got 75 done, so halfway there. Should get that tonight. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, words of wisdom for the YouTubers.
No.
Is the planter still behind us? That was Tripp's job the other day, to make sure the planter's still behind us. Is it back there still?
Yeah.
All right, good job. We got the field done just a little bit before 10, so no rain today. We'll see what tomorrow brings. No rain yet. Fueling.
Another sunny morning.
Yeah. Corn's planted in the Allendale area. I'm gonna head to the St. Francisville area, see what I can get done before it rains. Good news is, having a pretty successful day, getting quite a bit done. Bad news is, Dad is not, because...
Videoing this with my phone, so I can't get my YouTube camera to work. Well, we got a little problem here. We got a track problem, major. Looks like it broke off when I started to back up. Pretty sure what happened. There must have been a bolt or two come out of the bottom of that bracket. And then there's another one over there broke off right now. When it broke, I'm thinking might have been a bolt or two got loose or come out and caused the whole problem. But we're going to see if we can get it jacked up and get that off of there some way and get this back on. This may not be as bad as I first thought. Now look at it. Make sure we don't have any units tore up. I don't think we do. I just think them tracks are awful strong. I really think what happened here is some bolts worked out or popped off or something like that. But see if we can tell more here later. What we need to do is get that off, get that out, and get that in there. Take this spacer off on this. Yeah, that's what we need to do. I think we got her figured out, maybe. Well, we got the pieces off. We got it jacked up. We're waiting for the tractor to fire up. And we're going to see how high to go. Everybody's saying whoa. About enough, huh? Not quite. We got some out, but... All right, we got the spacer out that's broke. Bad shape. Now all we gotta do is get that back on there and we can get it home. We got about an hour before it pours.
How long will we lift this? get this in there.
I mean, you're gonna push it in there, and
Shove it in.
I thought we was going to use your backhoe.
That's why I put it on
I
them.
was going to say, heck,
That's why we put on them poly skids. Hopefully it'll scoop.
Just folding up in this huge field. This is it. This is our smallest field, and the range getting here. Let's start reloading. Anyways, yeah, I got just north of St. Francisville done. So call her a day. So you guys been having fun today, or?
Yeah.
The track broke off? So this piece just broke off?
Well, the bolts either
On
broke
this
first,
side?
that torsion
the
bar.
bottom bolts broke. What happened?
Where's the torsion bar, David?
It's
not
gone.
on there.
It's broke.
It's gone.
It goes side to side.
Yes.
Down here, over to there. I guess to keep it from tipping too much. Or going like this. Yeah. When it steers. I don't know.
This is it for this week. Thanks for watching. Want your emergence flagging kit from Precision Planting? Links in the description. Want your Ivers merch? Go visit ivers-farms.myshoppoly.com. Thanks for watching. See you next week.